Hello everyone, welcome to Winged Paper Crafting. My name is Angel Fitch. If you're new around here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm so glad you've all decided to join me today. Today we're going to use our basic card template that we made on Tuesday, during Template Tuesday, to create a Valentine's card. So, let's go ahead and get started. If I can ask you all, if you enjoy this video, hit that like and go ahead and subscribe to this channel and join us for the fun we have around here. So we're going to use the recipe that I have written in here, our instructions. So we're going to start with a card base. This is of Flirty Flamingo. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we're going to give this a good burnish with our bone folder as soon as I can locate mine. Here we go. So we'll give this a good burnish. Our card's going to go this way, so I'm going to go ahead and put it this direction so that I don't forget. And we've got a piece of white for the inside. That's 4 by 5 by 4 1/4. Sorry, tongue-tied already. Then, also in white, I have a piece that's 5 1/8 by 3 1/2. And another piece here that's 2 7/8 by 1 3/8. This is going to be for our sentiment, so we're going to put that to the side because we're going to stamp on these. This is going to be our first layer down here. Then from the next cardstock, this is Poppy Parade. We are going to do 4 7/8 by 3 1/4. This is going to be our next mat. And 3 1/8 by 1 5/8. This is our mat for our sentiment. So that'll go there. Then I've got 4 different pieces of patterned paper here that are 2 3/8 by 1 1/2. And we're going to put those on here. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll see how we want to arrange our pattern paper here. I'm going to move this to the side for just a moment here. Find some glue. And we'll go ahead and get these put down. Let's see. I think I want the two papers that have hearts to be in the opposite corners. So I think we'll do something kind of like this. So let's go ahead and get some glue on these. And we'll just barely lay this down because I want to get the spacing right before I push them down and give them their permanent home. So we're using the Made with Love suite, which is where this paper comes from, as well as the stamp set that we're going to use. So this is a current Valentine suite that Stampin' Up has. And I just love this paper. I've never been much of a making Valentine's cards before, but I seem to have made a lot this year, so that's good. Now I'll just have to find people to give them to. Okay, so this is going to be a very tight, like little borders. That's all we're going to see is little borders. So if you wanted a bigger border on this, and I said this during the Template Tuesday video, you could cut these squares down a little bit if you wanted a little bit more space between your pieces. And if you stick around to the end, I'll show you some examples that I made. And I actually used the perennial postage dies to cut my little squares out here with. And that actually gives you a little bit more, it's where you can see a little bit more of the cardstock that's beneath them. But I wanted to do it both ways in case you didn't have those perennial postage dies. Then you could make this card just by cutting these, rectangles and doing it just like this. So, again, if you want more showing, cut your squares just a tad bit smaller. Let's see if we can scoot this one, line this up just, it's not straight. Okay, so I think we're looking pretty good. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and kind of push these down. Move that one just a little bit. All right, so we're going to push these down. Give them their permanent home there. Now, this piece is now going to go on our white piece here. So we're going to put our next layer together. I'll get this glue off my finger here and we'll put that to good use. Okay, so we're going to center this up on top of our white piece. Just like that. Looks pretty good. All right, so we'll give this a good push. Okay, next, this is going to go on top of our card base. So we'll put some glue on here. This is not a hard card at all, and it goes together really quickly, as you will see. So we're going to center this up. Make sure we have kind of the same border left and right as we do top and bottom. So we want to get this straight. I feel like I'm crooked today. Like just all the way around. I don't know why. Okay, so that looks pretty good. All right, so there's that. Now, let's do our stamping real quick, and then we'll finish this card up. So, on the outside, I am going to do, from the Endless Love die or stamp set here, I'm going to do Sending You Hugs and Kisses on our little piece for the outside. We are going to stamp in Poppy Parade. So I've got Sending You Hugs and Kisses blocked up here. So let me ink this up. And we will wipe our hand off because I got ink on my finger and I don't want to get it on my white piece here. So I'm going to line that up on the glass mat, and then I'm going to just take this and center this down. And I'm just going to give this a few seconds to let the ink transfer to the paper. And so there we've got that. And then on the inside, we're going to do, also from the Endless Love stamp set, we're going to do Happy Valentine's Day. So let's do Happy first. So we've got Happy blocked up here. I'm going to line this up again so I start with it straight. And I'm going to do Happy up here in the upper left-hand corner. Okay, and then we'll do Valentine's next. So we'll just get this inked up. And Valentine's is going to go like right here. And then our day, we're going to do right down here in the bottom right-hand corner. And there we go. Happy Valentine's Day. All right, let's put our ink away. Again, I'm checking my hands just to make sure. So let's go ahead and get this on the inside. I think we're running out of glue again. Seems like I'm always out of glue. Okay, so we're going to center this up. Right like that. There we go. Good. There we go. Now we're going to put this onto our mat for the Poppy Parade mat. I think this is almost out of glue. It's a good thing we don't need any more glue tonight. So, going to center that up and give that a good press. Then we're going to pop it up on some dimensionals to put in the center of our card. So, I'll flip that over. Those are the minis. I don't want those. Let me find the big ones here. Okay, so we're going to do 4 one on each corner, and then one right in the middle, just like that. And we'll peel our backs off here, and get these put in the garbage can. Okay, now we're going to center this up right in the middle of our card, just like that. Okay, and the last thing we're going to do is put some bling. And I've got these strawberry slush and pretty in pink gems that we're going to use. So I'm thinking, let's do the strawberry slush ones. So those are these darker ones. So we're going to put big one right there. And then we'll do a smaller one in this corner. And another smaller one in this corner. And there is our very cute Valentine's card. One last look at that. Okay, let's look at the other examples that I made. So I've got all Valentine's cards, and all made with the same paper here, but kind of all in different color pattern paper, different pattern papers. So this one's made on pretty in pink cardstock, and we've got Fleur de Flamingo as our inner cardstock, and then our 4 pattern paper. So this has got the same sentiments that this one does. Then I did another one. This one's on real red, and I used Fleur de Flamingo then as my secondary color cardstock, and I did love, and then today and always, and I put a little stamp. There's a little stamp group of hearts in here on this stamp set, so I used this on the inside. And then our other one is just like that one. So this one's done on Poppy Parade, and real red is the secondary cardstock, and again, love today and always. So there are our 4 cards. Beautiful, very cute Valentine's cards. So again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we will be back with Fun Fold Friday and some more paper pumpkins soon. So have a crafty day. Bye.